Hey guys, it's Laura. So this was sort of like a little bit of a weird, unexpected day that I had today. I'm meant to be working on the SVT prevention diet, but instead I pulled out the Indispensable Guide to Navigating SVT, which is my first guide that I published on August 11th. So if any of you followed me closely, you knew that I was writing that guide. I had my due date and I worked very hard around the clock just at, finishing it. I worked with an editor and I emailed out the guide on the date that I promised. Now, one of the things that I learned in that writing process is that really, when you finish writing something, you really need to sit with it, take a step back, and let some time pass so that you can go back and read it with a fresh set of eyes. And I definitely didn't have that time built into my schedule. In terms of when I was releasing it. And also, this was really my first professional writing experience. So having said that, there were a few little things about the guide that I wasn't 100% happy with when I released it, and I, sort of thought about, but only with, taking a step back and having some time to let things settle, have I been able to relook at that guide and make some amazing changes to it. I mean, changes that I think were, almost like surprising that they were missing, and changes that were needed, and changes that I think make this guide a guide that I am now 100% proud of, and I think, says exactly what I want it to say. And it's weird how what took me months to write, I completely just did like an edit in several hours and just got that guide to exactly the place I needed it to be, which just shows that you really need to have that built-in time to take a break from what you're working on in writing and reflect on it and go back. So, why am I telling you all of this? Because I'm sure you have your own projects in life that you're stressed out about and working on that maybe aren't 100% finished, but you have a due date, and so you have to turn it in and do your best. But here's what I want to do for anybody that purchased the e-guide up until today. I am happy to email you the newly revised e-guide. If you want it. If you loved the e-guide and it spoke to you and it worked for you and you learned something, that's fantastic. But if you want to read it again, which it's always good to read something twice, just shoot me an email at lmadrigano@aol.com, just with a little note that says, send me the updated e-guide, or send me the updated Indispensable guide, and I will send it to you, obviously, for free. And then starting this week, the new e-guide will be the one that's available as the download, and the current one will just get deleted. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that purchased the guide. Obviously, people pre-bought it, and I certainly appreciate that. My goal here, and this, I guess, is really the deeper message, so thanks for listening to the end of this video. But my goal is to really give you the best resources. And I didn't think that the guide did that, and now I think it does. So I'm sorry if you felt the same, or felt like, you wanted to drop more, or something. Maybe you loved it. I don't know, because actually I haven't gotten that many reviews. I've gotten some great reviews, but I would love even more reviews. But now that I have this new version, hold your reviews until you read this one. Okay, so I think I've explained myself well, and I think one of the deeper things here that I'm saying is that we all have to be gentle with ourselves. I'm not going to beat myself up and freak out that like it wasn't the perfect guide. Luckily, it is a guide and it's not a book. If it was a book, obviously it would have been a built-in time to have to take a step back. But this was an e-guide. It can be changed. Most things in life can be changed, updated, and we can put out a new version. And that is the beauty of living in this amazing world of technological advancements. Did I say that right? So anyway, thank you for being a part of my community. Like I said, if you paid for this guide and want the updated copy, I am glad to send it to you. And And I hope that you all are gentle with yourself as you work on projects that you might want to go back and look at or update or edit based on some new realizations that you might be having several months after you created something. Okay, my friends, thank you for listening. Have a great day.